Hello neighbor, welcome back to my channel where I talk about all things passion, purpose and photography. If you're new here, welcome. Thank you for stopping by. My name is Swat. I am a wife, a mother and a photographer and also a lover of all things creativity. And if you've been here before, I want to say thank you for stopping by again. It's so good to see you. And on that note, I would like to say a great big thank you to everyone who has subscribed to my channel, who left a like and a comment. You guys are really helping this little small baby channel to grow, and I am super grateful for all the 159 subscribers. You guys are rocking my world right now, and I hope you keep staying and we keep growing together as I bring all kinds of topics that mean so much to me. So thank you so much once again. So today I'm going to be talking about a topic that has me perplexed. I'm telling you, it blows my mind, and I hope that my take will add something to the conversation, because you have probably heard other people talk about it on their platforms, do reviews about other videos they have watched. So without further ado, let's get to the to-do. So I noticed a while back that my YouTube algorithm was suggesting these certain type of videos to me. Maybe because I watched someone talk about something around that topic, or watched a panel discussing something like that. So you know how the algorithm works. It will keep suggesting such videos to me. And what am I talking about? I'm talking about this whole hullabaloo around femininity. If I tell you that I have been in this place of, like I said, I was perplexed, I was flummoxed, I was flabbergasted. What is going on in the world today with all this talk about femininity, who's feminine, what makes you feminine, and all of that. It was something that I couldn't believe was going on. I just felt like people need to live their lives the way fits them, but obviously that's not what some people think. They feel like this is the standard of how things should be, this is the standard of how women should be, and if you don't fall in that line, you're not a woman or you're not feminine. So let's talk about it. As someone who's not a girly girl, I just had to jump on the topic and discuss it today. So some of these femininity gurus are saying this is how you have to be. This is how you have to look. You can create a soft life for yourself by being feminine. You can get the world, or the world is your oyster if you're feminine. And everything they had to say left me thinking, what the frigging heck? So what exactly is femininity? If you do a deep dive, or not necessarily even a deep dive, if you just look through Google or your dictionary, you'll find that femininity seems to be described, or to be feminine seems to be described as liking things that are feminine, liking things that have to do with being female, with being soft, with being gentle, certain types of colors. Now, I'm not going to dispute that description or that definition, because stereotypes do exist for a reason. You look at a wide range of certain type of people or a group, and you notice that there's a character trait, or there's an element of behavior or a characteristic that runs, gamut through the whole group or group of people. But then again, there's also exceptions to rules. And just because a group of people behave a certain way doesn't mean that someone or another group of people within that group will not act a certain way. So on that note, I will talk about the fashion of femininity. Femininity gurus I'm going to bite my tongue saying this word, but the gurus who espouse the wonderfulness of being feminine say that you have to dress a certain way to be regarded as feminine. When I looked through their videos and I saw their points and their images, one thing I noticed was that for them, the feminine woman is always wearing like pastels or pinks or vibrant colors, and the feminine woman is always wearing dresses, form-fitting clothes, you know, showing her assets, being demure. I mean, when that word was being bandied around, I could not stand it because I grew up knowing what the word demure was. So when some TikTokers made it really popular, saying be demure, be mindful, it was just used in a weird way. But yes, so the feminine woman is supposed to be so demure in her fashion. Like I said, pastels, bright colors, soft, flowery patterns and prints. And for me, I call BS and I call hogwash. Let me explain. I'm one of those women, like I said in my intro, I am not girly. I don't like dresses. I don't like skirts. I would not be caught dead in a skirt. You can find me in a certain type of dress, like the muumuus, you know. In Nigeria, we call them bubu. I like the bubus, you know, those very understated ones. I like to wear that around the house. And even when I do, underneath my bubu, I will have on a pair of jeans or some sweatpants because I don't like flurry. You know, I don't like girly stuff. I appreciate it when I see other women dress girly and they look so pretty. And I will even, you know, compliment them. Wow, you look so good. But for me, that doesn't work. And I remember thinking one time, what if I was growing up in the 1920s or the 1930s or way back when women had to wear really feminine clothes? I said to myself, I will die. I will just pass out because I don't know how I would have kept up with all of that, with the, you know, pompadour hairstyles. And it's not me. I like a little bit of edge. I mean, look, I shaved the back of my head because I like edge, I like punk, I like androgyny. You know, I remember one time when I was in secondary school, I must have been like 15 years old, and my friends and I were just there gisting, talking about the future, and it turned to marriage. And my friends were saying, oh, they would like to wear a dress like this, they like to wear a dress like that. I said, I will wear a white suit. My friends were like in shock. What? You're going to wear what? I said, I'm going to wear a white suit, pantsuit. And if the guy doesn't like it, I mean, if he's marrying me, he knows me, he will like it. If family doesn't like it, tough. Because that's how ungirly I was. I was a tomboy. I didn't want any skirt, nothing near me. So when I think about women saying that you have to be feminine, this is how you dress, I have to say rubbish. And you know what? Wear what you want to wear, as long as it is part of your personality. If it is not your personality and you're faking it, it will come out at some point. Just be you, be who you are. If you like wearing the frilly dresses, rock on. If you don't like frilly dresses, wear whatever else. If you like pantsuits like I do, if you like androgynous fashion, dress like that. It does not take away from you being a woman or being feminine. Not in the least, at least not in my book. Now, this next point, it makes me want to rip somebody's. No, let's not get violent here. This is a space of peace. This is a space of love, a space of understanding. We listen, we hear, we do not judge, but we make comments. Woosah. Okay, this next point really aggravates me. It's the one that says to get a man, you have to be ultra hyper feminine. I watched one video and the woman was saying that to get a man and to keep a man, you have to be gentle in the way you speak. You have to have a soft voice. My notes just fell. I'm back. Crisis averted. So I was watching the video of this woman and she was talking about how to get a man and keep a man by being ultra and hyper feminine. And she said you have to be soft in the way you talk, quiet in the way you speak. And I'm listening, I'm like, okay. And then she says, you have to talk like a little girl. You have to talk to him like you're talking to your dad, like he's your father, because he's your father. And I'm like, woman, if you don't shut up and go and sit down somewhere, seriously, talk like a little girl. So this is what you want. You want the Marilyn Monroe and Betty Boop type of woman. Oh no, yes, I'm sorry. What do you want to eat for dinner? Are we going out? Okay. Ooh. I will just die. Just kill me now. Just kill me now. There is no way I am talking like that. Never, ever, ever. Now, I can speak gently. I'm naturally not a loud person. And I will talk to you as the situation calls to talk to you. First of all, I'm always about, you can say to someone, you're stupid, and they'll say, thank you very much. I believe in tone. I believe in the way you pass across a message should be done with gentility, with grace, you know? And if it comes to the point where we have to yell, we are going to yell. That is life. I do not believe that it is a man's place to be loud and a woman's place to be quiet and gentle and demure. Another problem I have with that is manipulation. If you have to alter the way you talk, if you have to alter the tone of your voice to get a man and keep a man, please, for how long are you going to keep up that ruse? How long are you going to stay in that character? Because, honey, if that's not who you really are, the mask is going to slip one day, some way, somehow. I saw another video of this lady. She was in her car. Beautiful, gorgeous black lady. Awesome melanated skin with her beautiful locks. It made me want to go get my hair locked immediately. Anyway, I digress. She wanted to join this class that this woman was having, or this forum where this woman teaches you to connect with your feminine side even more. And this young lady thought, hey, it's something, let me try it out, it won't hurt. I could learn a few things. Nothing wrong with trying to better yourself if you think the way you have been living helping you in any way. So she got the form, or I think she went online and she was trying to fill out the form just to, register for the course. And they got back to her and she was told that she couldn't even begin the first step because she had on locks. Now, I am so glad this young lady still had her brain cells working. Those synapses were firing right that day because she said, so I have to chop off my locks or take them out and straighten my hair to become part of this group, to become part of this class. She was like, you know what? You can keep your course. You can keep your lessons. I'm good over here. And I applauded. I'm like, yes, girl, you go. It's ridiculous when you see what is being espoused as the right way to be a woman or to be feminine. It's always you have to have a full face beat. Your hair has to be straight. Yes, straight. No braids, no locks, no. I can't remember if they said you can't have like a low cut, like this. But probably if you can't have locks, then you probably can't have a shaved head. So you're trying to tell me that the millions and millions and billions of black women around the world who have their hair in locks, who love to braid their hair like I have on right now, who like their head shaved and they rock it, they're not feminine because they don't have long hair, because they don't Eurocentric hairstyle, they're not feminine. That is already wrong right there. What are we telling our little black girls when they hear things like that? The way you came out of the womb, the way your hair grows out of your head is wrong, and you will not get a man. If you want a man, you will not get married. You will not have a wonderful romantic life if you don't look this certain way. If that isn't mental slavery, honestly, I don't know what is. Now, what does femininity mean for the black woman? I am a black, African, Nigerian woman, so this really pisses me off. I'm not going to lie. Black women have had to listen to the world tell them that everything about them is wrong. Your skin color is wrong. The way your hair grows out of your head is wrong. Your big behind is wrong. And I'm thinking to myself, can we just catch a break? The rest of the world is telling us we are wrong. The rest of the world is telling us there's something wrong with us. Then we are also telling each other we are wrong. I mean, you can't help, the birds flying over your head, but you can help them building a nest in your hair. We can't help the world thinking that there's something wrong with us. That's their business. Not my circus, not my monkeys, okay? But we in the community, in the black community, now saying to one another, oh, your hair is wrong. Won't you do something about your hair? You won't get a man with that hair. That is so sickening and annoying to me, because we're fighting so much. We're fighting the world. We're fighting being told we cannot be this, we cannot be that, we're not intelligent, we're not smart. We've heard it all our lives that we are not the standard of beauty. Our men, many of our men believe that we are not the standard of beauty. They uphold the Caucasian beauty standard, and our own men tell us they don't like how we look. Then we are also now getting on the bandwagon and saying, yeah, you know what? Insult us some more. Abuse us some more. Yes, dump on us some more. We will take it and we will bend and twist for you. Black women, we have bent, we have twisted ourselves into pretzels. In fact, all of us should be hired in Cirque du Soleil, the way we have just twisted ourselves just to make people feel good. Like I said, this is manipulation. How long are we going to keep this up? Black women, we don't need to be told what feminine is. We have born children. We have taken care of the children of others. We have raised other people's children. We have cooked. We have cleaned. We have washed clothes with our bare hands. We've swept the house. We've cleaned the toilet. We've cooked, made sure there's a hot meal for our fathers, for our brothers, for our husbands, for our children. We have gone to the farm, tilled the ground, tilled the soil. We have gone to the market. We have sold things. We have carried trays on our heads to sell wares, to come and take care of our household. And then you tell us we're not feminine? Whose fault is that? Many of us have been forced to become strong and take on the world. And still, I do not believe that we are masculine. You can call it masculine energy if you want. That's fine. And that's another topic for another day. Why does working hard and being assertive mean that I'm masculine? How about I'm this feminine woman who is strong in her own right? I'm this woman who is a go-getter. And I hate this term, but I bring a lot to the table because I'm strong, because I know what I want, because I know how to help you. When I come with all of that, I help you, the man. I help you, my husband, do better, be better, and become a king and create an empire. But no, I have to be quiet. I have to speak when spoken to. That is not going to work for me. I'm sorry. So, does being ultra and hyper feminine really help anyone? I think it helps those who want to rule over others. I think it helps those who want to oppress and suppress others. And I think it helps those who don't mind changing who they are, forsaking their real selves. I think it helps those who are not true to who they are. And I think it helps those who feel like they can't get ahead without being like this. I'm not judging anyone. Do what you have to do, but be honest with yourself. If wearing that frilly dress makes you feel better, go ahead. If putting on a face of makeup every single day, not allowing your husband to see you without makeup helps you, go right ahead. If you feel like cooking a wide variety of foods, 5-star gourmet meal every day makes you feminine, knock yourself out. There isn't one way to be feminine, not one. It comes in all shades, sizes, colors. You have the women who like the frocks and the dresses and the tight clothing. You have the women who are hippy-dippy. You have the hobo chicks, like me. You have the chicks who just like to wear their baggy jeans and their baggy shirts. That's why I loved being a teenager in the 90s. We were always wearing our baggy jeans, our baggy shirts, and we looked good. And the guys liked us that way. They were attracted to us. There was no problem getting boyfriends or having romantic relationships. Women were getting married dressed like that. Just the 90s was an awesome time, to be a female like me, because I dressed how I wanted to and it was the norm. Check out TLC, check out SWV, check out what's that Candy's group then, check out all these people. Baggy clothes, Queen Latifah, all of these ladies, they were rocking it in their baggy clothing and they were doing the thing. And they had guys who admired them, had their posters on the wall. Then you had the groups like on Vogue with their, really girly, sexy dresses. We all rocked together. There is not one way to be feminine. And if someone tells you this is how you have to be, you know what? Tell them, thank you so much. Thank you for your advice. But this is not for me. This is not who I am. This is how I'm going to be. And there's nothing wrong with it. Let us celebrate each other. Ladies, women, black women, let us celebrate each other just the way we are. I will see you with your dress and I'll be like, you go girl, looking good. And you see me in my pants and my androgynous clothing and my hobo and hippie clothing, and you just tell me, hey girl, you look good, and we will lift each other up and celebrate one another and just be you. And if you want a husband, you want a partner, your person will find you just the way you are. If you love putting on makeup, enjoy. If you don't love makeup, let it be. If you love the silk press, do it. It's beautiful. If you like your hair locked, go ahead. There is so much to be enjoyed in this world. We are dealing with too many things to now add more burdens on ourselves because of looking a certain way, or you have to be a certain way. Almighty God created the vastness of the universe. And then he came down and he made the little ladybug. Trust me, I'm very sure that the creator, the most creative being in the world, didn't create women and say, boom, this is how you're going to be. This is the only way to be feminine. Nuh-uh. He's too creative for that. And we are an expression of how vast his creativity is. So, be feminine the way it means feminine to you. If you lasted this long to the end of this video, thank you so much for hanging out with me and just giving me space to rant and say the things that I want to say. I really appreciate you, and I'll appreciate you even more if you could become a subscriber. So just hit that subscription button and give me a like, a thumbs up, and leave me a comment and let me know what you think about this video. And on that note, before we meet again, I say have a wonderful, beautiful weekend. Go out there and be you and celebrate you. And I will see you again next week. Have a wonderful, beautiful life. Bye.